Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball. Coming to the plate now, Tommy La Stella, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Angels.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Here now the 2-2. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. Stepping up now, Mike Trout. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. No balls and 1 strike. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1-0.
Popped him up. Jansen has a play. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton.
The left fielder,
First
8.
delivery to him on the way.
Upton.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. Ready with the 1-0. Line towards center field. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. So coming to the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Line down the left field line, but this will be fouled. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. There is La Stella. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Cole Calhoun, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hanon isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping up to the plate, Albert Pujols. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Right to him. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, number 23. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fisher's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Randall Grichuk. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
The right fielder.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Randall Grichuk is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Justin Smoke is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-1. Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Calhoun is there. 2 down. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. So striding in, Derek Fisher. First pitch on its way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag. Ready now for L.A. David Fletcher, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Popped up. Number 8 waits on it. 1 out. Digging in, Max Stassi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Digging in, Tommy La Stella. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tommy La Stella.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called. So digging in now, Brendan Drury as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Takes this the other way to right. Calhoun is there to put it away for out number 1. Standing in, Teoscar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. In there, 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. This is skied into short left center. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. First pitch of the at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike. Jansen is off at first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning. So striding forward now, Mike Trout comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping into the box, Justin Upton. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Next up, the 2-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Fisher on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Calhoun.
In the dirt, and now let's see. In time as he just gets the tag down. In now, number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For Toronto, the second baseman.
Pops this one up. Number 23 onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball called 3rd strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rendell Grichuk. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. Digging in to try it again, Cole Calhoun. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Fouled off. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The first
delivery to him on the way.
Albert.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1-2, here it comes. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Here's Justin Smoke now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And that misses 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple. So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And in the bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side. LaStella backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Well, he bluffed the tag from third there, but he's back in safely, no problem.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there, and he puts this one away. Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
2-0 now. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Max Stassi. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Nope.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Chopper down the third baseline. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Drives it out to deep right center field. Grichuk is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Tommy LaStella. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
This one's down to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is. Digging in, Danny Jansen. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The catcher.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Bichette is retired, and there's one away. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Number 8.
Stepping in, number 8. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. This is pulled into right. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting. Number 27.
Striding forward now is the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The right fielder, number 50.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. LaStella fields it cleanly. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Justin Upton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 8.
First pitch on its way to Upton.
Upton.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
2 balls and a strike now. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The right fielder.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Settling in now, Albert Pujols, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that baby.
Digging in once again, number 23. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 3 runs already home here. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ready once again, David Fletcher. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Ready for another shot now, Max Stassi. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Fletcher leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-0 now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4. Big spot here. First and second. 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Justin Schaefer trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Chop this one right side. Fielded cleanly. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes striding.
Leading off for the day.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of booping.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Derek Fisher. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Ready for another chance. Brandon Drury. He flew out in his last at bat.
Drury.
Ty Buttrey takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 31.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Runner at second here with 1 man out. To short. To his left, Fletcher. And there are 2 away now. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Teoscar.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. So 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. And that will conclude matters here. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Number 27, Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Schaefer, a native Floridian. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The left fielder, number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Popped him up. Smoke is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Dribbled to the right side. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Count is 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. The 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s where he would just foul off strike.
Looking at a fastball to end the. Now batting, Danny Jansen. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance.
Number 9.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
This is line to left. Upton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. At the plate, Bo Bichette, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Luis Garcia answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 8. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. Popped straight up. Garcia is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in and looking for more, Cole Calhoun. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Smoke is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Albert Pujols. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs. He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that baby's gone. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And coming forward now is the shortstop, David Fletcher. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And the inning is over. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And there's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rendell Grichuk. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-1 the count now. A full count, 3-2 to Rendell Grichuk. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Hansel Robles takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Now pitching for
the bouncer to the left side.
Number 57. Control.
Throw pulls Pujols right off the base, and they won't get the out here. Derek Fisher the next to bat. Last time through was a base hit. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Brandon Drury will bat next, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Ball 1 to start the at bat. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please